hey man, you're in Paris. This is crazy. I was more shy when I was living in Slovakia. I didn't have that much confidence. I love to catch the people because for me it's the storytelling. Light. I think light is the most important thing. And I see some shadows and sunlight passing through the trees. And when I look at pictures I took a few years ago, even just 4 years ago, I see the difference. You know, what you're giving to people, they will give it to you back. No, why? Let's ask her. She has a camera. Like she can make a picture of us. You know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jay, your host, and this is Girafa podcast show. So happy to see you again. Today we have Erika with us, and as you know, in our podcast, we are invited people that they have a very interesting story to talk. And today we are going to be surprising about the person we are going to talk about it, where what's happened to her, from where to where. So, hello, Erika, and welcome to our podcast.
Hello, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. According to my knowledge, you were HR. So let's start from the previous one, because most of people, they like to know you. So can you introduce yourself and explain it? What exactly is the HR?
Yeah, okay. First of all, maybe I would start at I'm from Slovakia, but currently I'm living in Paris, in France. So I changed my location, and in Slovakia I was studying psychology. So I have master's degree from work psychology. So all my professional life I was working on human resources. I was working as a recruiter. So I was receiving hundreds of resumes, checking the resumes, making some interviews, and this was my career. This was I'm calling like my previous life. It was my previous life.
You are the one of the person all the time you reject someone like me because
I was
we
a good
hate you.
recruiter. I was a good recruiter.
Okay.
Yeah, I know people in general doesn't like HR.
I know. It's normal, no? You know that.
I know.
Okay. And then you start to be a photographer. So.
And then, my story is a bit maybe more crazy. Then it was 2019. I was living in Slovakia. I was working, as I said, on human resources. But all my life, I was a bit of artist inside of me. I was doing some paintings. I was doing some pictures just for my pleasure, like when I was traveling or in a garden of the nature, macro, and so on and so on. But somehow I was still dreaming about to move to Paris. I used to travel a lot, but every time I came to Paris, I had some special feeling about the city.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2019, something happened in my head. I said, okay, enough of HR. I quit my job. I moved all my life to my parents. I bought one-way ticket, and in one big luggage, I came to Paris. Just like that.
It looks so easy, but it should be some kind of the inner journey when you want to do this. Can you explain it? What's happened in you, inside of you, when you decide? Because it's totally different. For example, from the HR, you're not deciding to go, okay, I want to go to start a therapy. So it's totally different. And as much as I know, the HR, they have a good money, they have a good salary, you know. But when you're going to the art situation, it's so different and difficult. So what's happened to you?
Honestly, I still don't know. Now when I'm refreshing it, I don't know what happened inside of me. I was really struggling maybe with my life, like what do I want to do? Because somehow I was maybe unhappy with I was happy in general, but there was something bothering me inside of me that maybe this is not what I want to do or where I want to live in Slovakia. And honestly, I remember the story like I was having a lunch with my colleague and I was complaining again. Oh, I want to quit. I want to live in Paris. And she just looked at me and she told me, Erika, just go, please go. And I think this was the moment when I said like, okay, why not? There is nothing to lose if I come here and if I don't find a job or anything, I still have a place to return. I still have I still can come back to Slovakia. So I really really wanted to try. So that was my like energy or something which was telling me like, okay, go and try. There is nothing to lose. And I always saying this is my like a life quote, like people regret the things they never tried rather than they tried and it doesn't work. So I'm always like, go try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if you don't try it, I think you will regret it more. So
because
that's my philosophy.
yeah, because sometimes it's for the people, because we had the same guy before in the show, so he had a good job and then he decided to be a photographer or as a professional photographer. So I was talking to, because you said that you are the you're a professional psychologist. So we have a lot of tough situation that nobody knows about that. So for example, right now the people, when they're just watching you right now, your Instagram or your picture or that guy, so it's all good for them. They're so happy right now. She is living in Paris, so it must be so wonderful. But they don't know what's happening in the backstage. What sacrifice?
Yeah, of course, beginning was super tough. Honestly, I came just 3 months before COVID.
Wow. That wasn't a good welcome. That wasn't a good welcome.
I moved here. So the story is that I moved here. In first 2 months, I couldn't find any job because with human resources background, when you are not speaking French, no one will hire you because in France you have to speak fluent French to work on human resources. So I was sending lots of resumes. I didn't even receive the rejection. There was just like no answers,
Okay.
nothing. So after 2 months, I was like, okay, I really spent all my money what I had when I came. There was like, okay, I'm coming back to Slovakia, or what I'm going to do now. But I really, really wanted to stay here. That was my like, okay, I would do anything. So honestly, I started to work in a hotel. So I took a job just to survive. Of course, for my family, for my parents, you're crazy. Why are you doing this? Come back home. Like with your education, everything.
Yeah,
You're just now working in a hotel. After 1 month, I was working in a hotel. The COVID happened and everything, they shut down everything, even the hotel. So luckily, the France government was supporting all those employees. So I was at home. I was receiving some money from government.
But just for surviving, because I know
for
it wasn't
surviving. And
we were in the rich. I just explained it for the people that are not in the Europe. We were in the rich. I just give them money to survive. It's
yeah. Just to survive. And I think that was the time because I moved here alone. So I was in lockdown, and the lockdown in France was quite strict. Was a strict one. So I just had my camera. That's it. So I always was walking around in my area, taking pictures. Honestly, it was really just my only pleasure I had during the all lockdown was just my camera. So I really started to do the pictures and walking on the street and click. And this is, I think, how I survived all lockdown by myself in Paris. And then during the summer, during the first lockdown, I found a job, which I'm still keeping it. So I still have like a full-time job in a company. And then my second job, I would say, my passion, all my free time is photography. So
okay. So you had some challenging time in the Paris when you came. How?
Yeah.
How did you manage that? Because it wasn't when you are coming from the different. When you're coming abroad for a different country, the culture and the system is so totally different. So even when it's not something like the Corona, so it's going to be so tough situation, it's going to be more challenge, a lot of challenging for you. So, but you face both of them in the same time, so it's going to be so difficult. let me find the correct word. What exactly? What was your inspire? What gives you survive? What give you in your feet? How did you help yourself?
I think in general I'm a positive person, so I think this is one of the most important thing in my life, that I'm trying
Good.
to see everything in positive way. So even when I moved here, I was not speaking good French. I mean, I never had any really bad experience. Like, people are saying, if you're not speaking French, you will struggle so much in
Mm.
France. People will hate you, and I know lots of people who experience that. But somehow, I never had any bad experience. So luckily, I met just maybe good people. I don't know, but uh, I struggled, but not that much. I mean, I was so happy to be here. It was my dream that came true. So despite of everything, I was super happy to be in Paris, even if it's COVID, it's not COVID, but
Mm.
whatever. I was really super happy to be here, and I enjoyed every moment. I could go outside, I can see, and then when I realized, like, hey man, you're in Paris, this is crazy. So I think just my positive thinking.
You were in the place that you like, or you love
Yeah,
it, not to like maybe.
to love it. Like, I was dreaming about Paris really, like, all my life. So when I was here, when I came here, it was really just like, okay, this is your your dream.
Okay, so is it still like your dream?
Yeah.
Because sometimes reality is so different than dream.
Yeah. Of course, it's not that dreamy, as I was dreaming, but I still love it. Honestly, I
Mm.
still saying it was the best decision in my life I've made. So I really love it here. It's gonna be 4 years. So my colleagues are still asking me if I'm still in a honeymoon phase with Paris. But I'm still in this
You're
honeymoon.
still in the honeymoon, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
still on honeymoon.
Happy marriage. It's good. It's great. It's great. But do you have any memorable moment or experience during the early time when you came to the Paris about everything? Something happened to you and it's stuck in your mind.
Mm. It's just like I met lots of really different people from different cultures, which is maybe not common in Slovakia.
Mm.
It's not that multicultural, I would say, like here. And I met so many people from different countries, and I made such a nice connections with people. And even through the Instagram, I met really nice people. We are friends now, and I
Hmm.
think this is something I was surprised when I arrived here, that in Paris anything can happen. You can meet lots of really interesting people with different connections, and somehow things work out here.
Mm.
I don't know how and why, but I met really interesting people, and then I could work on some projects, or yeah.
Okay. So
I don't think I answered your question, but I
no, I know because sometimes some people they have it, some people they don't have it. So it's normal. We're just asking, did you have something or not? But I know that it's so how can I say that it's so different because you are not just changing your profession. You're just not changing the job. You're changing everything, the culture, the place, your life, and it's a huge. So because of that, I thought maybe something happened to you, but you said that it was so normal. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. It's normal. So I'm gonna ask about the you explain about why did you choose to be a photographer, but um, do you know yourself as a professional photographer?
um, yeah, I am always dividing my photography life to two parts. One part is like I'm doing portraits, like portrait photography, for mostly for the couples, or
Mm-hmm.
tourists who are coming to Paris, so they want to capture beautiful moments in Paris. So I'm doing this kind of photography, and then it's my passion, and it's a street photography, and
Mm-hmm.
I love this really so much. Um, I really want, like, when people look at my photos, I want them to feel the same as I do when I do the pictures. So I'm trying to,
Okay.
like, that's my mission, or that's
Exact.
why I'm doing the photography, because I really want, like, to pass my maybe feeling on what I see on the street, to pass it, to
Mm.
so people can enjoy it.
So I'm going to show some of just part of your picture, but I asked this question because the next question is let's see some of the picture you send it to us first. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
So if I
yeah,
can comment, I
yeah,
can comment
sure,
the
sure,
pictures.
sure,
Okay.
sure. Why not?
so,
This is your
so, so this is the kind of street photography I love, just to capture the moments, people on the street, love, life, cleanness of the streets, dirty of the streets, whatever the Paris is. So that's why
mm,
I love this kind of moments, like, just to. I really want people to feel the same, like me, when I saw the people happy or in love, or
okay.
so this is just the candid street photo. This picture, on the other hand, it's the
The
I would say
portrait. Mm.
portrait professional. So this is when they booked me and they want to capture some moments in Paris. So I really want them to, of course, all of them, they want a picture with the Eiffel Tower or the monument, or the
Yeah,
monuments, and
yeah.
like this. But I'm really also trying to make them some, it's just some emotions or feelings or love, or
Hmm.
I hope you can feel the love from this picture.
Exactly, exactly. I'm gonna back to this one
Yeah,
because
yeah, same for this picture.
uh,
And honestly, I remember all of my clients, the
good
stories.
one.
So
So what about this one? This is a kind of the booking shooting, or is this a kind of the random just?
yeah, no, this is the book. This is the booking as well, and this is
Oh.
the random one. Yeah.
So
So
what you see in this picture? Are you what you try to
yeah,
show us?
I love that man who is just, because this park is close to Louvre.
Hmm.
It's not far, and people are coming to enjoy their lunch, or just to enjoy. And I saw this guy. He was sitting there, like, for hours, and reading his newspapers and watching. And I was like, oh, this is kind of retirement I would love to have. Just come to the park and enjoy. And
So why did you choose to be? I mean, this genres, the street, because you said that the street or this kind of the couples, it's your passion. So you
yeah,
like
yeah,
why? Why did
yeah.
you choose?
That's what I said. On the street, I just love to catch the moments. The life of on the streets, because some photographers are capturing, for example, architecture, or they like when the street is empty. They don't like when there are people. Me,
Mm-hmm.
I love when there are people. I love to catch the people, because for me it's the storytelling. Like, it's, even I can make the same picture every few months, the people will be different. And for me, it's a different story, because some people can be like a couple walking down the street. Then it can be an old lady with her grocery, or whatever. So for me, it's this, like, I want them to feel maybe the atmosphere of the city, and the people. So somehow that's that's my passion.
Okay, so you said that you were HR and you have a master in psychology. So do you think is there any connection between this and that, or how the HR experience? I'm not sure if I want to say that help you, but is there anything you can find a connection between these two, or
It's all about people. Psychology is about people. Photography is about people. It's about the way. So of course, if you have some empathy, I think it
Mhm.
can help you with, of course, working with the clients. This is, I think, the most important when I'm working with the clients, for when they booked me and they want the photo shoot. I think the most important thing is, I want them to feel comfortable with me. I don't want to be
Mhm.
the photographer. They are stressed, and I'm so directive, and I'm telling them what to do, and they are leaving the photo shoot in a bad feeling. I really want them to enjoy, to feel comfortable, to to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we have beautiful, and I think we have even more beautiful results when I'm really connected to them. So I'm always trying to talk to them. I'm curious. I'm asking about their lives, so they really feel comfortable with me. And there are some couples, they never did photo shoots before, so they come to the photo shoot. They don't know what to do. They tell me like, we are super stressed. We don't know how to pose. We don't know what to expect. So I'm really trying to talk to them, get to know each other. And after the photo shoot, they tells me, it was super nice. It was super smooth. We felt so bad. So this is satisfaction for me. So I think that's the psychology is helping me here
Uh,
to feel connected with them. So I think
as you know,
important.
it's so fun because it just came to my mind because when you were HR, you probably for one job you received many applicants, so you had a lot of interview, and after they said, okay, we will contact you, and then you're not gonna come. But it just came to my mind. Okay, we want to book a time for the sun footage. Okay, let's have an interview. We will contact you, and you never come. You're
This is the opposite. The clients, they never come back to me. So this is
this is a revenge. This is a revenge time. It
Exactly.
came to my mind. Oh, this is applicant I reject. No, it's back to me. So it was fun for me. I know that it's so difficult sometimes to find, but the psychology background helped you to find a better way to communicate with the people. I know it's a little weird, but sometimes it's happened. Have you ever had a situation that for a while you need to just put the camera away and start to just talk with the people and just be a psychologist?
Oh, I have many stories. Honestly, I can write
Okay,
a book.
I want to hear at least one of them.
I don't want to like now gossip about my
No.
clients.
We don't know them. We don't know them. You know that.
No,
You respect the confidential.
Yeah, of course. No, it happened that I had a photo shoot and the couple had a conflict. So they arguing a bit. Obviously, the guy, he didn't want to take the pictures, and she was really motivated, and she really wanted to do the pictures. And she did lots of poses, and she was telling him what to do in a really directive way.
Oh,
and at one point he really like explode, and he said like, you're doing everything for Instagram and just the pictures and not enjoying our vacation in Paris. And so there's a bit of conflict. So I was always trying to like, guys, let's continue just a few more minutes and it's done. And I'm trying to talk to them and let's say I don't want to say make fun, but with some smile and things like this, I think. And in the end, it went well. In the end, I mean, we finished the pictures, and pictures were nice. Just, but sometimes, of course, mostly the guys, they're not much in the pictures. So there are many times with
this is it.
Especially if I have couples, I don't know, celebrating 25 years of marriage, and then when I tell them to kiss and they don't want to kiss or they don't want to hug. So sometimes I'm like, okay.
I know. I know. We had the same conversation with another one. She was a photographer, and every time I say, the ladies are so more comfortable, but the guys are so tough, and it's like, hey, just relax, and say, no.
Exactly. And sometimes it happens that they are staff, they don't want to do the pictures. They are really like, okay, I'm not going to do this and this when I tell them some pose to do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, after a few minutes, can you make a picture of myself and this and this? So sometimes guys start to like it after some time. So it depends. Depends.
It's because I'm just talking from my side. Sometimes posing, it's look like it's fake, and
that's why I'm always, I can suggest the pose, but if they are not feel comfortable, I will never push them to do any pose, like they don't want to do. And somehow each couple is so different, so they do it in their own way. So sometimes I tell them just like, pretend I'm not here. You just on a date, even you are 20 years married, or the years together. You are on a date, you're finishing the date, hug, kiss, do whatever, and I'm not here. So sometimes it works. Sometimes they
Hmm.
try, then doing this. So well, I feel it. I feel when they like to do the pose, because some people, they really like to do the pose. They want me to, okay, tell me the exact pose. I do this.
Yeah.
There's people like
They
this.
have the idea about what.
Yeah. And then there are people who don't like the poses. They want to feel more natural. So I understand. And then let's work on it and let's do the pictures. Like, I want them to feel happy, about the picture. So that's the.
I wanna ask another silly question. Have you ever had a customer as they just always say, "I just waiting this one is gonna be finished. I'm just waiting this." Have you ever had this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I had a photo shoot, like, we finished after, I don't know, they booked 1 hour and we finished after 30 minutes. They said, like, okay, it's enough. We have enough pictures. We don't need to do more. I mean, and they paid, the full 1 hour and everything. They just like, oh, it's enough for us, because they didn't feel comfortable, or they just wanted to have like few pictures as a memory, not the
Uh-huh.
whole.
So what about you? Did you have experience that they were normal? They just want to use their tongue, but in your head you were so tired. I mean, about the situation. They were
The
so
me like
yeah,
to.
yes. They about some
Sometimes with kids,
crazy.
yeah. Sometimes when there are kids, like I had a family and they had 5 kids, so sometimes it's difficult to manage 5 kids for photo
Oh,
shoots. So this,
oh my God, yes.
sometimes it took me. Yeah, I'm super tired after this kind of photo shoot sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Depends. Yeah,
Uh,
so this is also a couple. I always also trying to find a different kind of angles, because usually the spots are the same. All people who are coming to
mm-hmm.
Paris, they want the same spots. So I'm always trying to maybe see in a different way to capture the
Uh-huh.
moment, to do another framing. For me, this is more intimate picture, because it's like you see the framing and they are going
Yes,
to kiss.
yes,
So for
yes.
me, it's like I want to capture like some intimate moment. This is a reflection. I love reflection pictures, so I just wanted to maybe show a reflection, just to explain. I love to look at the uh, pictures, maybe in a, also
Mm.
finding a different way. Like all pictures, everyone are taking pictures of this sculpture. It's a sculpture in Paris now.
It's so huge, or
It's so
it's look
huge.
like
It's
it.
no. It's a huge sculpture, and it's a new in Paris. It's a Japanese artist,
Uh-huh.
cooperation with Louis Vuitton, and yeah, so it's a huge sculpture, and everyone is taking picture of this sculpture, and me, I did the picture in the
Different way.
reflection, reflection in a window. So I'm always
Interesting.
trying to find some other way, maybe how to capture the
Mm.
maybe the famous spots. Like everyone will have the same picture, so I don't want to have the same picture as everyone else. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find another way. Yeah, then I love to play with the light. So when it's the sunrise, all clients hate me because I always suggest 6 in the morning now, or 7 in the morning when it's the sun. When it's the sunrise, but then you have this kind of light, and I think
It's
it's nice.
but you will still wake up at the morning. So,
Yeah.
so it means worth it or not.
Yeah. Also, just the sunsets in Paris are amazing. So
Mm.
just the random street photos. The guy choosing this bookstore is the only one in Paris selling some controversial books. So
Uh-huh.
some books you cannot find in
Oh.
others
Oh.
bookstores, you can find in this one. So so I was just walking and I saw this guy looking,
Mm.
and
It was interesting. So I'm gonna ask you. You said that's sometimes your pose for the couples are same, the location is the same, and but you're looking for the different angle. So usually, how do you find these angles? So is it just spy?
spontaneous,
Uh,
my eyes was, I'm always telling, like, photography is not about to have the most expensive camera and to know everything about technique. I saying it's about your eyes, the way how you see the things, and how you capture, and how you find a nice light or nice spot or nice framing. I
mm,
think it's more important than to have a super clear, technical, perfect picture. So
Mhm.
this is just my, I think half of photographers doesn't agree now right now, but this
No,
is
it's
my way.
exactly it's exactly you're right. But it's look like that kind of the cooking program they try to teach you, and they say, okay, you can do this, but we cannot say what is this. This is a spatial, so we're gonna add it. So as much as you can, could you explain as a tips? Can you give us some tips how if someone wants to have a nice picture with no expensive camera, so what should we care about? What can help us to find a better? You said that
light
about the light.
light light, I think light is the most important thing
What
for
should
the
we know
pictures.
about the lights?
Depends of what kind of pictures if you want to have. Sometimes if you want to have a contrast, you want to have something black, and you make the pictures against the sun. So depends what kind of effect you want, you know. I always, as I'm saying, the early morning on sunset, when it's the golden hour, when the light is super soft and spread in a real like
Uh,
a golden way, is the best one. The worst light, it's during the summer, it's I think after 10 in the morning till 6, because it's super strong. Never do the
mm.
pictures during the lunchtime, because the sun
Yeah,
is
it's gonna
the
be like this.
highest, and you
No
have the shadow.
eyes.
Yeah, no eyes and shadows on your face, so it's not good. But this is like a summer when it's super strong
Mm,
sun. Of course, winter when you have mild light, it's a different, so you can shoot anytime, and really depending of light. So I'm always trying to, when I see some shadows on sunlight passing through the trees or something, I just think this
mm.
can change the mood of picture.
Okay, thank you. Because no, because sometimes I have a problem with my light and camera here, so I try to use it, but maybe
But
someone.
studio is different. I mean, outside is different, and lighting
Yeah,
and
I know.
everything. So
Okay, maybe I should ask another one. So, everyone during the journey they have some obstacle, they have some problem. Can you say remember, or can you say what was your biggest obstacle to do this job, to be here?
mm, honestly, that's why I'm still having another job. I'm still having like a regular job,
Uh-huh. So
Monday till Friday.
it's not related to the
But yeah,
photography.
no.
Oh,
I
okay.
have like a office job, so I'm
Ah,
still like
okay.
a office person. I still have a job, because honestly, I'm still afraid to switch just to fully photography, because what when the COVID happened, all photographers lost the job from one day to
Hmm.
another, and they were struggling and they didn't know what to do. So I'm still a bit worried, like if, because it's like up and downs. You have months when there are lots of people coming to Paris and wants to do the photo shoots. Then you have months when it's less, and I'm still afraid of this kind of stability. So maybe it will come. So maybe I need to push it harder to have the stability. But so far I have two jobs. So I have one regular job, like to pay my
Hmm.
bills,
Exactly.
and then I have this job, because really, I when I spoke with lots of photographers after the COVID, they took any kind of job just to survive, because they, from one day to another, they lost the clients, they lost the job. So when you full-time photographer, it can be difficult. And also in Paris, I think in each house, when you knock on the door, there will be a photographer. So in
Mm,
Paris is city of artists, and
yeah.
yeah.
How usually you're making your network, about the people, about I don't know, companies, organization, or
Yeah.
even the people. How usually you're doing
Lots of through the Instagram, honestly.
that? Mm-hmm.
I met lots of people through the Instagram, and then sometimes I meet people on the street. We start to talk, and then sometimes it's like connection, and or you meet someone, and this
Mm-hmm.
person know that person, and or can recommend, or that's why I'm saying Paris is magical for me, because it's lots of things are happening. I don't know how and why, but sometimes connections are
Yeah.
are just coming. Yeah, you go for a vernissage, for some opening of gallery, and you meet lots of interesting people, and you can change the contacts, and then you can Yeah, I was more shy for sure. I was more shy when I was living in Slovakia. I didn't have that much confidence for myself. If you would tell me that I would be a photographer, I would just laugh like, no way, this is not gonna
Oh.
happen. I would never do anything spontaneously. I was really just mostly do this. Yeah, I was not much spontaneous person.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved here. I was all by myself,
Yep.
alone,
Yeah.
and meeting people. And I think I'm more confident. I am more spontaneous. I don't plan anything. I think I changed, changed a lot.
A new person. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so probably because a lot of people are visiting Paris, there's gonna be a lot of different cultures. So, can you explain how you feel that you have this much of the communicator with a different culture, different attitude, different people uh, about the culture?
Yeah. I, I mean, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have clients from all over the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, the clients. Yeah, now I'm laughing because I'm collecting the states from US. I should have a map and I should do the pin like the states from
Uh-huh.
from US. And I always asking them. I'm super curious about the culture, so I always asking them to know a bit more. And my company, when I have this full-time job, it's international company, so I have even colleagues from all over the world. So I'm super curious because, as I said, in my country, in Slovakia, we are not that mixed. We yeah, it's not that common like here in Paris. Is super international.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm super curious. I want to know about the culture and want to know so we can share. Like I'm talking to them about my culture, about my country, and yeah, and we are exchanging. For example, last year, this is like a good example. Last year, I had clients from India,
Mm-hmm.
the couple. And they always think I'm French, but I'm like, no, 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 I'm not from France. I'm from Slovakia. And they were asking me about my country. So I told them, told them about my country, and I told them like in Central Europe you have Czech Republic,
Mm-hmm.
you have Hungary, you have Austria. 4 capital cities you can visit in 1 week because it's super close.
Yeah.
It's really like you can go to Vienna, Budapest, Prague, Bratislava to visit all those beautiful places and different places such a short time. And lots of people there are just coming to France, Italy, Spain, and that's it. When they are going from like overseas. So I was telling them this. It was last year, and actually, like 3 weeks ago, she wrote me and she sent me pictures from Bratislava, from Slovakia. Like
Okay.
they doing the trip with the husband, and they are making the Euro trip in my side of countries, and they are traveling like 2 weeks. So I inspired them, and
Okay.
now they were exploring my side of Europe.
Interesting. So you said that there is a part of the country,
Yeah,
the part of some country in the part of the maps
yeah,
we just
yeah, yeah,
showed
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so my clients they took my word and they even sent me the pictures and they were super nice. So
so is it happen for you that you keep your relation with a customer in a different culture, or is it be a friend or something? Does it happen for you?
yeah, sometimes yes. Sometimes honestly, also I had last January
Mm-hmm.
I had a photo shoot with a couple and they were announcing the pregnancy. So I was the first one who knew about it
Oh,
because I was making the picture. So no one, even the family, no one knew the time. So I was really the first one. And they come to Paris to make these pictures. And they come last week with the baby, and I did the photo shoot again with the baby.
oh
So
my God, this is
some clients are coming back to me. So this is my satisfaction as well
interesting. Interesting. You're
to
gonna be a part of
yeah.
the family memory.
Yeah. And they were telling the baby like this is Auntie Erika, and when we are coming back
Oh,
to Paris, they told me like when the baby will grown up, they will come to Disneyland, and I will do the pictures with them again. So I like okay, no problem.
interesting. So it feels so good. Yeah, sometimes be a part of the life of the other people and when you don't know them. Have you ever had a situation that someone wants to have that kind of surprising moment about the proposal, about the
Yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah.
So do you have kind of the funniest story about this situation?
You're really curious. Yeah, of course. Every second photo shoot is mostly the proposal or something like this. So it can be sometimes funny because usually the girls know about the photo shoot, but they don't know about the proposal. So they know that there is going to be a photographer, like they are doing just a normal
Uh-huh.
couple photo shoot, and then he proposed. So this is classic way. But then there are the ways when the man he didn't say anything about the photo shoot, so I'm just somewhere there,
Exactly. Okay.
and and I just I have to pretend I'm doing something else, and then I have to shoot the spontaneous proposal. And I had I had one couple, and he prepared really nice proposal. He booked a violinist. For the proposal,
Oh my
and
god.
he should be on the street playing, and I should be taking pictures of him. So it would be like I'm taking pictures of the guy who is playing, not
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And they should just pass, and the moment they're passing, he should start to play her
Oh my
favorite
god,
song.
there's a lot of planning.
He should start to play her favorite song, and they should start like a dance, and then he would propose. So this was the plan. And the reality was that the violinist was late.
Oh my.
And he was not there. So I was just like walking around making some random pictures, and I saw them like he was super nervous, like
Nervous.
yeah. And
Everything is. Oh my
and then
god.
I saw the violinist. He was running. He was super, like he was running on the street,
Oh my
like to
god.
be on the spot on the time. So it was a bit funny, like, but at the end it happened. She didn't expect it. He started to play, and everything was at the end fine. But just right before the nervosity, like,
Oh
where's the
my god.
guy who should be there?
It should be a violinist here. Where is she? Where? We're supposed to dance here. What should we do? Let's go this way.
Yeah, exactly. They were just walking. He was just, let's go there and there. So he was taking her
And it was
all
funny because
around.
everywhere we are going, someone with a camera, they're just catching what's happening.
And the last proposal, this kind of spontaneous, and it was just a few weeks ago. Also, I was there. I was taking pictures, and there was the spot when they should come, and he should. We agreed like he will do a picture of her by phone. That would be my sign, let's say. So she would be she turned back, like he's doing the picture. And then when she turned, he would be on the knees and proposing. And the moment they came, like there was a kindergarten, like 20 kids came on this spot and with the teacher, and they were making the pictures there. So I was waiting, like they will go away or something, few minutes, and he didn't know what to do. And he was like, "No, I want to make some pictures of you with the phone." And she saw me, and she told him like, "No, why? Let's ask her. She has a camera. Like she can make a picture of us." And he was like, "No.
I don't trust her.
Ask her.
I don't trust her."
And then the kids passed, and he proposed, and then
oh
she
my
saw
god!
me like, and then he said like, "Yeah, it's her. She's taking pictures." And
it's funny because when you try to planning and there was something happening, oh, what should I'm gonna be so nervous. I don't know what should I do. Even maybe it looks. I'm gonna look at to the camera. What should I do?
Yeah. Also, once it was on a. Oh no! I told you I have lots of stories. I can.
Yeah, it's okay. I love this part. I love this part. I love this part. It's okay.
Yeah, it was on Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day in Paris is honestly crazy. So we went with the couple. We went on the bridge, and he wanted to propose, but at the same time, honestly, there were 6 proposals. You could see like so many proposals, and he saw that, and he looked at me, and I was looking at him, and he was like, "I don't want to do it here now," because it was really like it lost the moment, when you see the 6 proposals at the same time, it's nothing special then. So he looked at me like, "Oh no,
what should we do?"
Yeah. And then I proposed them like, okay, maybe we can change location, and we went to this small street. There was no one, and he proposed there. So it was
Let's
nice.
do this. Let's do this right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's going to be so unforgettable for them. So interesting. Do you have another one, or should I go to
no,
the?
we should stop. We should stop.
Okay. When you're looking back to your journey about when you were in your country as HR and right now here, what is the most important, or let's ask like this: what are you most proud of yourself?
Ooh, that's a tricky question. I'm proud that I made everything by my own. I think that's the most. That I came here alone. I was alone. Yeah, there was no one to I could ask someone to do this or this for me, or yeah, I had to struggle and deal with everything by myself. So I think it makes me, yeah.
And that's a part nobody can say it. Yeah, that's a
exactly. So yeah, I think I'm proud of that. That I think it makes me more stronger person. And
yeah, I know. I usually ask this question because I explained it to you. Some people are just watching this or your page or someone else, because the guy I was one of them. He was that kind of his job was that kind of, he could go somewhere else in the different part of the world. So they pay. Can you go to the Africa and take some pictures? So it was some kind of environmental photographer or something. So I said that some people are just looking and say, "Oh, good for him. He's so lucky." But he was explaining that when he started the job, for a part, he didn't even had enough money to eat, to buy food, or he wasn't he didn't have equipment to accept some projects. So because he didn't have money to buy a camera, but most of the people, they cannot see this part. They just see your page. They can just see your Instagram. You're happy and say, good for him. So okay, it should be so easy. I usually ask this question to show that no, it's not impossible. You're following your dream, but it's not easy. You should pay. You should do something.
When I came here and I started to post pictures and lots of different pages are resharing my pictures of Paris. So lots of people were asking me what kind of camera I'm using or lenses. And honestly, when I came to Paris, I was shooting with my 10 years old camera. So it was old camera. It was not anything special. And lots of people, what camera you have? What lens do you have? And what equipment? I was like, I don't have money to buy a new camera. I just moved to another country. So I was shooting with my 10 years old camera. So that's why I'm saying it's more about your eyes and your way how you look at the sea than to have the newest equipment or
exactly.
or whatever. So of course, like, there are struggles. That's nothing is perfect. It's the way how you look at the things. For me, that's the way, just to see it positively. And okay, now I don't have the new camera, but I have to continue. I will work, and maybe I will have money so I can buy the new one. And it happened, and I bought a new camera, and now
step by step.
So exactly. Not because lots of people, honestly, they won't become successful and superstar just in a 1 second.
Immediately. Exactly.
It doesn't work like that. I think maybe it does for some people, but
if you have a rich family, you can go.
Yeah, but for me, it's more precious. Like I'm learning by doing. I'm working on myself, and when I look at pictures I took a few years ago, even just 4 years ago, I see the difference, and it's just I didn't, honestly, I'm not a technical person. This is like, I have to admire, I'm not a technical photographer, so I hate to watch tutorials. I hate to do lots of in Photoshop or whatever. So I'm just learning by doing, and I see the difference. So
yeah, big. You are a psychologist, so you know that some people, as you said, that they just want to go from top very fast. So but we should know that, and also some people, they stop doing what they want because they said they are not qualified, because I don't have the expensive camera, I don't have this one, I'm not living in the Paris. So the point is, just start with, and I don't know. I usually just said it's not going to be advertising about the Nike. So just do it. Just
Yeah,
start
yeah,
it, and
yeah,
then
exactly. Enjoy it. That's the most important, to enjoy
exactly.
your pleasure, what you like to do,
That's the
and
point.
then you will see. It's the same for me. I honestly, I never wanted to do portraits. I never dreamed about it. Never did it. I mean, before, like I was just doing street photography, and I was in Paris maybe 2-3 months, and one girl wrote me like, "I like your street photography, and could you make some pictures of me?" But not. She didn't want like a portrait. She wanted to more like a candid pictures on the street, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same
The
I
same way
do.
saw. Yeah.
Yes, and the way I do, just of herself. And I said, okay. And she was my first client, and she was the first one. And then it started to, and more and more and more and more. So
Exactly.
she chose me. I was never like, chasing like, yeah, I want to be now portrait photographer, and I need clients. And it just happened, and it just came to me. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just need to let things come to you. And
Exactly. Because I believe that when you're doing that, it's a learning, it's a success, it's processing, everything's come together. So, and even when you're gonna go higher and more qualified, so you should do something from the zero, and then from zero you can go to the 1, 2. So you cannot go from exactly. Thank you so much. So, what's your dream for yourself?
I want to stay in France. That's for sure. I want to live here. I'm dreaming to one day to maybe be a like full-time photographer, to not have this office job, but just to do the photography. And my
Finger crossed for you.
secret dream to everyone is I would love to have some exhibition of my pictures. I want people to see my pictures. That's my dream.
Okay, so yeah, why not? We're gonna mention you in our podcast so they can see you and they can watch you. Because I was checking your Instagram page, so it was so nice. And you said that it's full of the moments that people they are living in that moment. So as you said, that they're just reading a book or newspaper, they're just watching, so they're not faking. They're just. It was interesting for me. Sometimes I'm going out and just sitting and watching people. You say that's
I love
it.
I love it.
Yeah,
some of my friends are making fun, like I'm a kind of stalker, like making this kind
while
of
you're staring and the security come, hey, you are here for 1 hour and staring at people. What's your problem? So, no, I'm just watching. I'm a psychologist. Oh, you're a psychologist.
No, but I love to look on the streets and yeah, exactly, the catch those moments on people.
Okay. Thank you so much, Erika. It was so enjoyable. But I still have one question. If you want to give us some tips, what you gonna do? What is gonna be?
Just follow your dreams.
And you should pay for it.
Yeah.
It's not free. It's not free.
No, really, just I think I'm also always saying, like, how you behave to other people, what you're giving to people, they will give it to you back. So if you're nice, if you're empathy, if you're positive, you will receive the same back. Mostly it happens like this to me. So just to be nice, to
and enjoy your job.
Enjoy life, and yeah.
And if you cannot have it at the main one, at least you have it in the second, but you follow. Exactly. Thank you so much, Erika. It was so interesting talking with you, as I said, because we have the same background about the psychology. It was so I was checking the producer. He sent some question. I was just I didn't like this one. I didn't. I don't care. But it was so enjoyable talking with you.
I enjoyed it so much. So
thank you so
really
much.
Happy.
Thank you, and thank you for the people that are watching us. Where they can, how they can find you? You only have the Instagram.
Mostly on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
now I'm working on my website, but so far it's Instagram. It's
okay.
My life.
So we are gonna mention your Instagram in our show so they can find you, and I hope one day most of the people they can see your picture.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the people. And please, for the people that are watching us, please subscribe. And if you have some kind of the same experience, you can contact us. We will have you in the show. And have a nice day, have a nice time, and enjoy your life and follow your dream. But be careful, you should pay for that one. It's not free. Thank you so much, Erika.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice day.
Everyone.
Bye bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.